Hi, everybody. Welcome to Girls Can Geek Land, and we are starting something new, but we're specifically talking about our coochies and our very special kinks. Um, just starting off to say that we all love sex here. I don't know who told you, but nerds are freaky. They're real freaky. Okay, everybody in here is freaky. Okay, but what exactly does that mean for us? And what are things that you can learn? And what are things that you want to know? So we're sharing tips, tricks, science, and just real weird shit. Okay, so we're our coochies and our kings. Yes, yes, yes. So of course we have Bunny. Yes, we have Jig and we have Trent here. So the first thing that I want to talk about is what is safe sex in general. Everybody has sex and everybody wears a condom. But the boundary of sex when we talk about it is that do you give head with a condom on? Do you guys give head with a condom on? Anybody?
I've done it,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not my
Not your favorite.
not my go-to.
Do
I
you
don't.
receive? Have you guys ever received head with a condom on before?
Um, what are those? The dental dam
With the
things,
dental
right?
dam, or you cut the condom, you stretch it over, and you lick it that
I
way.
did that once. I think it was within the same realm of like I'm sucking you off with the condom and then you do me with the dental
Mhm.
dam type of thing. Just to
Yeah.
try it. Again, it's not
Mhm.
my cup of tea, but it's safe.
Yeah, it is safe. Or they have Laurels. Laurels are now FDA approved, so that means that they are a safe preventative measure for safe sex. If you don't, there are people who have. I have a fluid kink, but there are people who don't necessarily like fluids when they have sex. So there are alternatives. Yes, yes,
What's a
yes.
laurel?
A Laurel is basically a latex panty. I'm gonna share it with you guys. A Laurel is like a latex panty. They have thongs, they have boxer briefs, they have different shapes, and basically you put them on and you can like stretch them over, or you could just already lick like the clitoris or like the lips. You can lick through, so you can lick all of the things of the vulva and there's not issue. It's also like if you want to eat booty, but you don't necessarily want to eat like the booty whole. Like it's a safer way to have oral sex, but it's just
Oh.
panties that you wear. Yeah.
Oh.
So it's like
So
an improvement on what the dental dam was because you
Mm-hmm.
had to hold
Yes.
it. Now you don't have to hold it. You could just ah.
Yeah, without it. So it's like hands free, hands free.
No hand.
Yeah, yeah.
it
So
feels very tease-ish. Like, ooh, like
yeah.
you right there, but you just,
But also because people don't actively have give head with a condom on, there's a way to wear condoms and make them pleasurable. If anybody, this is rude, but if you shame someone for receiving head or getting head with a condom on, you're lame. That's rude. That's mean. Like people, there's such a stigma out by that. Like safe sex is you're asking your partner, have you been tested with a full panel? Full panel meaning you got tested for herpes, everything. Did you
everything.
get tested for that? Where your papers at? Okay. Like that's safe sex. So you are free to have sex without condoms. Like if you're like, okay, we can wear condoms when I'm putting my dick inside or whatever. But like with head, that's weird. If you're gonna be that way, make sure you have the autonomy to say, let's get tested. That's a good date idea for all of us millennials out here. You should get tested together. It's real cute. You can get free HIV tests like sent to your house for free. You don't got to pay for nothing. I'm gonna
Yeah.
send some links, but yeah. So I decided that we should like start talking about fun ways to have safe sex or just have sex in general with or without condoms because people need to know, you know, and I think it's important. Also, have you guys ever tried putting lube inside of the condom? Who do we all have sex with lube? Yes, no,
Yes.
no.
Not all the time, but yeah, it's
It,
there.
it it depends really. Like I bring it, but most of the time I bring it like for my toys because I like to bring my
Mm-hmm.
toy chest with me.
Mm-hmm.
And so if like there comes a moment where we need to kind of like get it going again, I'll use it. But most of the time it's around for like toys.
Okay, so how do you guys feel about lube? Do you feel like that's something that you don't need? Like what kind of do you like? What are your thoughts about it? If you're like, okay, my pussy, like, are you like tell me how you feel about it. Trend, tell
So
me how you or Jig, you were talking. Whoever.
like so I have lube recently
Mhm.
because I purchased B condoms,
Mhm.
and like the purchase that I made came with some lube, so I
Mhm.
have it, so it's there. And because I
Mhm.
have toys, I use it with my toys. But in the past, the only times that I have like sought out lube have been like, oh, this is flavored lube for giving head, so let me try that. And I don't really like that stuff because in the middle of things, nobody's going to go get the towel or nothing. And then my coochie be all funny, my flora and fauna be off and shit. And so I don't really use it. But I know that like, I never thought about using lube before. Like not necessarily for my vagina because I like, there's nothing happens to be like, we need to get the engine started. The engine is ready. We
Yeah.
ready to go. We slick out here. Let's run it. But I understand that there are things that I could probably benefit from. I just never was like, I need lube for my coochie. That never happened.
That makes sense.
You're muted.
I said, buddy, trend.
Um, Lube, yes. I would use lube if we're using like condoms because I've noticed that no matter how ready I am and stuff, condoms will end up drying me out and I hate it. But
Mhm.
I'm like, I'm ready. I'm
Mhm.
ready to go. I just need an oil change real quick. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
go ahead and drop a little couple drops and then we can continue.
Mhm.
But I find lube more fun again, like Julie was saying, like with my
The
toys.
toys, yeah.
Um, just to keep it going because sometimes I'll just be buzzing my life away and then so there go all the juices and I'm like I still want to keep going though, like I just gotta
Mhm.
push to the limit,
Mhm.
and so lube comes into play. Now as far as lube in the condom, I've said that before to somebody, like you should put it in the condom and see if it's like even more like
Mhm.
slippery for you, like it's you still get the feel of like, oh, I'm in some wet but
Mhm.
not in the wet.
Mhm.
Um, and I never actually followed up with that person. I should just to see
Mhm.
how they
That
like it.
that is true. You in order to provide more cushion and for the penis, you should put or the whatever you're using, you should put some lube inside of the condom. It's like a pillow. It's like another layer. It's like an
Yeah.
extra layer of comfort when you're having sex. Also, lube helps decrease vaginal tearing and increases the longevity of your punani walls. So you should actively use lube to help your organs out more. You know, we
Yeah.
all it's a part like lube has it like I tried like I know we use it like to get my engine started. The thing is the engine gonna run out. You know, like and that's normal. But also there are different things that I try to stay. I want to be like an advocate for everybody, but like there's so many people who are like my pussy good, my pussy works. What does that mean? But you have to step outside of what your pussy does because that doesn't you can still get cheated on and have good pussy. So
Right.
let's cut that all out. So
Don't
um
get me started.
you can still be cheated on and have good pussy. But my thing is like um encouraging people to use lube. It helps your organs last longer. So if you really want a good pussy, give it a break by adding lube, and the juices together will work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But also if you have someone that doesn't like some shit is sensory. Some people don't like certain textures and feels.
Mhm.
Lube will also help make things more comfortable. Lube will also help make things more comfortable. But you mentioned B condoms. Who else uses B condoms? Like I can't. It's hard for me to find them. But like, what do you guys like
Check
about?
this
Oh,
out. This right here, this I call this my octopussy. I like
mm,
octopus. Like that's one of the motifs I like. I like octopus. I like pineapples. I like rabbits and bunnies and shit. But this is my octopussy, and I call it my octopussy because it got my condoms in it, and I have B condoms in here. Let me do the YouTube hand. Here we
Yes.
go. And yes, it says large. This is the
Yes.
same as like a what is it? A Trojan Magnum, same size. So, and they also, well, they have larger sizes. They also have regular sizes, but that's the size that I buy. That's my business. Anyway, I like V condoms a lot. I've been buying them since like a little bit before like the panorama started, um, because I wanted to like try something different than what I already had out there, and it was a black owned business, and I was like, I'm gonna go check this out. And I really enjoy them. I think that they are on the thinner side of condoms that I've ever tried before, and I think that well, I know that they don't make my coochie stink. Like they don't make
Yes.
my coochie smell afterwards. Like other condom brands, children, that are out there, they had this funny fucking smell, and it
Yeah.
makes me smell weird. It does not agree with
Mm.
my body's pH. And this, I don't get no strange smells on it at all. I like them. I like them, and I'm gonna keep buying them. I bought the first pack off their website, and since then they've gotten into Target, and
Yes.
I'm really proud of that for them.
I
Like
want
I'm
to say
glad
they're in Walmart too.
like accessible. They're Walmart too.
I believe
They are.
so.
They are at some
And
WalMarts. Yeah.
I'll be at Walmart.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I do be at Target, and the last time I needed some like in a pinch, I went and grabbed them at Target, and I was glad for that.
Yeah, they work
Yeah.
really well, and I agree with the coochie smell because it's like I don't want to smell like a deflated balloon afterwards.
Yeah.
But here I
It's
am
annoying.
smelling
It's annoying.
like a deflated balloon, and it's
Yeah.
just
So
like
that
now I just
taste.
feel weird, like, and in my mind, I feel like if I'm receiving back shots, you smelling balloon wind at this point, and I'm like, now in my mind, I'm like, I smell like a balloon, and now it's not sexy anymore. You know what I
I mean,
mean?
that is a kink though for some people. They like balloons, but
Hey, if
that's
you
not
like
yours
balloons,
though. So it's hey.
enjoy that back wind, but like.
Something else I want to touch on. You made me think about it, Trent. Another thing you could do when you're performing fellatio, when you are giving head, when you're sucking dick or whatever, eating pussy, you can put some lube in your mouth. I have a fluid kink, so one thing I like to see like dripping and spit and stuff. So occasionally I will put lube in my mouth because I want to see more drip, and I use that as cushion when I give head. So I put some lube in my mouth, and then I also give head within my mouth. But also, Trina has been, you know, venturing out and trying some new things.
Yes, I have. Um, I have. I don't want to say it's a fluid kink. I don't want to claim that because
What's
I'm not
wrong?
sure if that is what it is. But when it comes to giving head, I like it sloppy. I like to
Mm,
see the throat spit. I like to see it drip down. I like to slurp it back up and do it all over again.
mhm,
I like to see how that gets them going.
mhm,
But again, we could sit here like we were just talking about our coochies, like, oh, my coochie good, it's always gonna be wet. That's not the case. And stop lying
mhm,
to yourself.
mhm.
So same thing with my mouth. I can sit here and be like, oh, my throat got me, my mouth got me. My mouth will end up drying out at some point. You know what I mean? So I actually I got what's called Flint mints. This is what one of the packages look like. Here's the YouTube hands. This is what they look like. They're really cute. It also comes in a tin container. And they have these little things that bring them out one at a time. So it's really cool. You could get through TSA with this, so they don't question it. But it helps with your dry mouth. Like if you like to smoke a lot, helps with that. If you get cotton mouth, great. I notice if I'm working out, I breathe through my mouth a lot. And guess what? My mouth ends up being dry. I pop in one of these. My favorite flavor actually is mint or the lemon. They come in like
Mm.
7 or 8 different
I
flavors,
like the
but
cinnamon ones.
I'll send the cinnamon one to you. This is what the
Okay.
cinnamon one looks like. Cinnamon ginger.
Yeah, I like the cinnamon ones.
I need to order some. I really do because like I smoke, and
Mm.
I usually like 95% of the time right before I get some head, I've smoked the joint. So like, the mouth be
It,
dry.
it's
I,
like
and
by
you
the
know, I
time,
mean, gagging does it, but like that can also help.
Yeah.
yeah, but I'm
But we
telling you,
don't
if
know.
you smoke and then like you're like, all right, now let's get into it. By the time you take your panties off, if you wearing panties or he take his boxers off or whatever, you
Your
pop one in your
mouth.
mouth. By the time they're off, your mouth is ready to go. Like you'd be like,
Yeah.
oh, oh, Like,
It's
hold up, there's
definitely
a lot.
ready.
And,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and you could just do the simple, okay. This might be too much, but I put it in and I'm like, let's go. And then by the time the draws is off, I just look at him. Okay, so now imagine I'm holding
Yeah,
it together.
nope.
I'm
I
looking at
see where
him
you're going.
and I just right, and it just comes out, and he's just like, I'm like, yeah. And I didn't even do anything. And that's really just because of these mints.
Hmm.
Like, I love it. It's great. And again, it doesn't like throw off my pH balance when I am sucking and I decide to ride or whatever. I don't got balloon smells. I don't have the lube. Some lube leave that smell too, and
Hmm.
I don't get that when I use the mints. So, but I will try the lube in the mouth thing. I'm actually interested
Hmm.
about that.
Yeah,
And I'm
definitely try
interested
it
in
out.
moving the condom thing. I think that'll
Yeah.
work. 'Cause we
Yeah,
girls
just
like
what?
to do
Just one drop. You ain't gotta like overload because you don't want the condom to slip off. But like just one drop, you put it in
the
the head of
reservoir.
it.
Reservoir.
Yeah, when you roll it up, and then, yeah.
And I did want to bring this up too because you brought about lube. I feel like
Mhm.
people have a tendency to only associate lube with anal.
Yeah. I mean, you do need lube for
You
anal, but
do, but I'm
yes,
saying like people are like,
yeah.
oh, bring out the lube. It's like, oh, we doing anal. It's like,
Yeah.
no, I just give me
Yes,
coochie.
bunny.
You
You
don't
do?
need it for anal, but you can relax
Say,
yourself
say
enough.
again.
You can relax yourself enough.
No, no. What bunny are they talking about?
It depends, right?
Yeah.
It's like you can. It depends. What I would use for anal, if I were y'all, is coconut oil,
That actually works.
organic,
Coconut oil does
cold
work.
press
Organic.
coconut
Yeah.
oil,
But I
and
still
and in your mouth. Like when you do oil pulling.
hmm
Mhm.
I mean, in our household, we oil pull and use it for both.
2 in 1.
I want to say I still consider coconut oil a lube. I just consider it a
I wanted
natural
to
lube.
ask that. Okay, good.
Yeah.
So two-part
Yeah.
answer. Go.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. There we go.
Or coconut oil is a lube. If you want to try something different, you can do neem oil. That's also a natural like way to not have babies, but it takes over time neem oil, not just do
Mhm.
one around and massage it in one time. It takes like a certain amount of time, but I consider coconut oil a natural lubricant that you can use.
Word.
um
I'll try that because I already put coconut oil like on my coochie after I shave or like moisturizing after a shower. Like
mhm.
that's where it be at.
Yeah,
Coconut
so
oil before and after shaving is
And you
great.
could taste it. You know what I'm saying?
yes, it does taste good. It does. It tastes real good. Absolutely. I just people, I don't know why, like I think it's because lots of times like sex has been studied for the gaze of men when it comes to pleasure.
Mhm.
And we have to, there's nothing against niggas, nothing, excuse me, nothing against men, but like um owning your body, claiming your body, and really exploring what makes you feel good. There's different ways to orgasms, there's different ways to reach pleasure. It does not all just come solely from a penis, and us exploring our bodies more and having good ass sex when we get grown is important. So that's
Yes.
why I'm here for it. But speaking of good ass sex when you get grown, man, Miss Trim be finding the scandalous shit. I tell you what, he be finding the scandalous shit because Florida is wild. Florida man is real. Florida man is a true legend. But a lot of old people move to Florida,
Mhm.
and old people get it in. A lot of
Mhm.
those STI rates are high because of old people. Okay, believe it or
Mhm.
not, it's because of old people. But Trent has some tea on the retirement community.
Yeah. So not to, blow anybody's cover if this is part of you. Hey, I found out your community. So I was scouring the internet, doing what I do best, and I found a thing. It was a picture of someone's car with the antenna. And this antenna had like 4 different loofahs on it. The little colorful little dollar ones you could buy wherever, right? And I was like, what does this mean? Right? Because the caption just said, when you know, you know. And I was like, I don't know. So I'm gonna go look into it. Because in my mind, I'm like, why is this? You just want to decorate? No, it actually means something. So out here, this was in Florida. It may be everywhere. I've seen a few out here, but in Florida, definitely. The community has it where they put different color loofahs on their vehicles to let you know what they're into and what they do or don't do, which I thought was interesting. So I looked it up. I have some of the colors here. I'm assuming there's way more than the 7 that I have in front of me. But I'll just kind of go through them really fast. So white is for beginners. So if you know if you want to do the swing, it's mostly for swingers. But if you're like, hey, I'm really into that or whatever, this is for you. White is for beginners. Purple is for people that like to be a voyeur. So if you just kind of want to just sit there and watch, you put purple, the dark purple on your car. If you don't have dark purple, light purple works too. Pink means they want to do a soft swap. People who like to do it with others in the room. Blue is the lowest level of full swap. And it says those who can play well with others. This, I'll tell you, I'm like, what? Yellow is mid-level swap for those who want to have fun but are still nervous. So if you're like, I'm ready, but like, ooh, hold on, let me just take a minute. You're gonna be putting yellow. Black means full swap. Those who say, what the hell, let it all go down. So you ready to go? If you see that black, you know who's driving that car, okay? And teal means for bisexual, for those that want to increase their dating chances. So those are just the 7 colors I looked up. I know there's more colors there, but this is just the general statement.
Oh, wait,
so
these are senior citizens?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Because I mean, like,
this is
honestly, I'm all for it because we're gonna get old. I wish my grandma popped her pussy more, but she don't. It could help her out. Honestly, that's wild. Excuse me, God forgive me, but still, like we're all gonna get old, and I want to have a healthy sex life when I get old. So like, we have to humanize elderly people. We really do.
Yeah.
We really have to forget. Like, even though people be toxic as fuck, we have to humanize or like older people because we are going to age. We're going to become old. His balls gonna sag to the floor. Your lips gonna drag after.
I don't see a day in the future where I'm not.
Okay, we're not claiming that. I'm just giving hyperbole.
I'm giving my pussy.
I'm giving hyperbolic examples. This is not us. We. I'm just saying.
I hope it is still me.
I'm talking about. I don't know. Adjust. Okay. Anyway, I'm not.
That's a whole different topic.
Yeah, I'm not trying to have an existential crisis. But we're going to get older, and the more that we understand that older people have sex, saying
things like about it. Like, this is a great way because if you dating apps, majority you're gonna be like from 20 to like maybe 40s, mid 40s, right? But past that, it's gonna be like, okay, go on seniorcitizens.com to find your person, and it's like more so they just want to find somebody to kind of grow old and die with, which is no problem. But if you're like, I'm still out here and I still want to again pop my pussy, I need to find somebody that can pop my pussy with. And this is a great way to do it. This is a great advertisement because you're just driving down the street, you look at the car, it does catch your eye. You're like, why is there loofahs? And you go, oh, okay. So they pull into a parking lot, exchange numbers or whatever, and then go do what you gotta do. It ain't bingo ain't gonna be the only thing y'all doing on senior night. So I mean, why not?
I think it's important. I think it's important. Look,
Pulling up to bingo, checking out the loofah antennas.
Right. Look, you have little loofahs on your wrist. Just going bingo like this. Hi, I'm here.
Like, think about it. It's like the pineapples for old people.
Wait, oh my gosh. I love pineapples, bro.
Wait, what did you say, Bunny?
You told me about that.
I want to know y'all.
I had to be aware. Huh?
What are my colors? Ooh.
I'll read the colors again if you need to. I'm a white because I'm a beginner. I've never done this before. I'm also a voyeur, so I'll be purple. And a pink. Yeah, I'll be a white, purple, and pink. So I like to watch. I'm also a newbie, but then I also would like someone to watch me do it. So yeah.
I would have the yellow one and the white one.
So beginner, and then yellow is mid-level swap. It says for those that want to have fun but are still nervous. Okay. I might put a yellow on there, which is funny because
I have to contend with the fact that what I'm into because I'm a newbie, I don't really know if what I'm into in a swap, someone else is going to be into as well. For example, I have mentioned before, like I am open to partners that are, trans. And so being mid-level swap means I am open to swapping, but I cannot be a full level swap. I can't go all black,
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'd have to stick to yellow because I would want for there to be consent, and it makes me nervous because it's still so taboo.
Yeah. And again, consent is the title of this at this point. Consent is very important. You could sit here and have black on there, but then at some point you could be like, I don't want to do that no more. It's okay. You have the right to say no, and they should respect that, and that should be it.
Oh,
no can be no at any time.
yeah, no, but people that are fully in the game are hyper aware of consent.
Yeah.
Very like hyper aware. Like you would assume, like people assume that people that are full throttle in that lifestyle don't care about what other people, but it's very open. It's very, what do you like? What do you not like? Do I have consent to massage your breast while I'm here, while your partner watches? Like there's like a whole bunch of like, there's no limits to it. Once you start saying what you want, the rest of the little child, I'm not. I just read. I just read books. I know how it sounds, y'all.
What's your colors?
I wrote it down. So, I white because it's new. For me as well. Purple, teal. I would say yellow. I was between yellow and blue, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can put both. Like it's not like, oh, you can only have that one color. There's people that have multiple colors on their
charm bracelet on the whip.
Right.
Yeah.
Jingle, jingle.
Yeah.
It's just like that. What would your colors be, Jiggly?
I think I'm white and pink here.
Okay.
I don't know about the other spaces. It's not that I am not into it. Some of that stuff I'm not into, but also like I'm new here. I don't know what's going on.
Hi guys.
Yeah, sure. I know right off top I'll be comfortable if you're watching me.
Mhm.
I don't know about swapping. We talked about that before. I am exploring the idea of polyamory. I am not exploring a polyamorous relationship. Right now, we're still in conceptual. It used to be a hard no. Now it's a let's explore. So you know what I'm saying? Like I'm definitely pink and white. With a possible yellow because I'm nervous.
Well, yeah. She is Jig. I mean, hello, pink and white, boo.
Right? She said, "These are my colors back here."
Right here. Right here.
Yeah, damn, you got me feeling bad. I'm going through color changes like I'm going through like I'm going Super Saiyan.
If you got all colors, you ultra instinct at this point. In my mind, you ultra instinct. You got all the color auras around you. Right. I feel it. Okay. If you're driving a car and it's got ultra instinct on there, I'm assuming this. So for those out there listening, tell us what your colors would be.
Yeah,
I would like to know. Let's talk about it.
And I also want to say, though I talk about sex, that does not mean that I don't have sexual boundaries. So that don't mean that just look with us talking about knees to chest all 2022. You niggas thought you could slide in my motherfucking DMs on some fucking bullshit, boy. But let me tell you this now. Let me tell you. This does not mean that I don't have sexual boundaries. It don't mean that I want to see your knees to chest. And also, the new saying is get the Gucci 2023. All 2023, we're getting the Gucci. And we're going to Pound Town.
Yeah. Yep. Get the Badissi, get the Gucci, all of it. I want it all. But again,
Gucci is a wonderful term.
Get the Gucci. It's the space in between the dick and the booty hole. But you know, you massage it down. Booty hole down.
I like to sing you and that Gucci. Just
look. Speaking of Gucci,
that's like the motto. Like we're Gucci 2023.
Yeah, Gucci 2023. Yeah. I would also like to say I haven't eaten ass since last June, and I think that my life is a lie because I feel.
Don't even get me started.
Like, who am I anymore? Who am I
I don't even
anymore?
know myself anymore.
Right.
Who am
It's
Right.
I?
like, is it
Yeah.
me you're looking for? You're like,
Yeah.
It's been
But
227 days since the last time I ate ass, and I
that's
don't even
yeah.
remember what it tastes like.
right?
Yeah.
What is ass?
As soon, I'll give you guys a full update on my gooch journey. You know, journey
We
with
have
no
to.
gooch.
We're here to
Once,
support.
once the update.
But while we're here talking about Gucci's, there is this thing that I keep arguing with one of our fellow GCG members about, and it is that you need, scientifically speaking, it if a guaranteed orgasm, and there are also multiple orgasms. You have all these muscles in your body. By the way, orgasm is totally different, but that's another. We could talk about it. We get there, but you need women need, or people born with female reproductive organs need at least 18 to 20 minutes of foreplay for a guaranteed orgasm.
I know who you're talking about, Al.
Yes, you do know who I'm talking to.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
That's
he's a
interesting.
slut with respect,
What
bitch.
if you do more than that?
If that's fine, that's
Oh,
fine. But the he's not the only person though. I have gotten other people like
What are the
come at
opposing
me.
sides? What are the opposing sides here? Just
It's
so
too
people
long.
who don't
One is
know talk
that
about it.
I've never gotten that's not enough. That thank you, Bunny, because that's the first time I've received like, could you do more? Yes, you can absolutely do more. There's been something where people are like, I don't need that much time.
Okay.
I think that's incorrect. No one needs that much time. This is just from a standard basis of new encounters. It's a range of studies. What you and your partner have, if you have been married to someone for years, you will not need that much time because your partner knows you. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But still, if you want a guaranteed orgasm, either way, like foreplay, the way we have to stop thinking about foreplay in the realm of just head. That's not solely foreplay. And this is why I want to talk about pleasure mapping. Um,
Yes.
because um the way that you are sexually intimate with your partners and the way that you engage in foreplay can be enhanced. You know what I'm saying? You can start from the door, you can start from the phone, on the airplane, to the hotel, to wherever you're going. It could be in the car. Like honestly, we have to level up in terms of how we arouse people and stop associating it with just fluids and penetration, you know. Yes.
So, like, when you talk about foreplay and you talk about different ways, I want to
Mhm.
just kind of like be a little bit more practical. We're
Mhm.
talking about the things that get you in the mood.
Mhm.
And that doesn't necessarily mean that the people engaging are even in the same physical space.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm up here a lot with
Mhm.
it. So
Mhm.
like I like to have some type of engagement with my partner, whether we're just speaking to each other and having a good time,
Mhm.
or we are actively engaging in sexting or dirty talk or
Mhm.
sending pictures and photos and videos. All of
Mhm.
that stuff is foreplay. Even
Mhm.
like the conversation when you make a dick appointment, uh,
Mhm.
whether it's with someone you know that you're partnered with or not,
Mhm.
the excitement that comes from arranging that can be tied into foreplay because
Mhm.
you're getting yourself heightened. So
Yeah.
when you're saying like talk or foreplay is more than just like giving head or receiving head, like I just want to kind of put that out there practically for people. Like it starts somewhere else sometimes, and for me those are those things.
Yeah, I agree. I wanted to touch base on what Goku was saying as far as
Pleasure mapping.
with pleasure mapping too.
Mhm.
Gonna
Mhm.
get right into that. But with the 20 minutes of foreplay, think about it like this. Just as I'm gonna explain it as to someone that's like in, well, I can't say second grade. We're not gonna say that. But think of it this way: is for those that eat meat or whatever, when you sit there and you marinate your food overnight and then you cook it, don't it taste a lot better than when you just go, oh, I'm gonna just cook this meat right now? Like, oh, boom, steak, done, it's whatever. But when you sit there and you marinate that shit, you don't want some marinated coochie. You don't want some marinated peen? Like, I'm gonna
Okay.
tell you right now, that should
Even
be
vegans, right? When you have to
yes,
marinate your tofu,
Yeah.
yes,
you don't want no
yes.
stale ass
Mm.
Just
tofu.
make tofu. No, let that sit marinate for a couple hours overnight. You know that shit gonna be fucking
Through
fire.
the
I
prep.
got one. I got one. I got another one. You know you're supposed to warm your motherfucking car up when it's cold outside. You tell me you got ice on top of your car, snow, you ain't knock that shit off, you just turn your car on and go. Hell no. You let that shit defrost. I sound country, so you let that shit
Hell no.
defrost. You wipe off the snow. You put the defrost on, you put the heater on, and you go. Because if you don't, you know you're gonna fuck up the longevity of your car and the motor. Play with me if you want to, but play with you. Don't even do it. Don't even do it. It's just like, stop being so difficult. Just
Yes.
do it. There's nothing wrong. Stop fighting me on. Don't fight it. Just accept the science, please, bitch. Damn. But also,
Also, for for
pleasure mapping.
for the fellas out there that are like, "Oh, I like to dominate." This is a part of dominating
Mhm,
because you're
mhm.
sitting here making me sit here and squirm like, "Oh, I'm ready." He's like,
Yeah.
"Nah, I still got to do this, this, this," and it's just like,
Mhm,
I'm definitely gonna bust for you. You know what I mean? But to bring into pleasure mapping,
mhm,
some people do this already. They just didn't know I had a
mhm.
title with it.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah, because
way
I
I'm
don't know
going to
what
explain
pleasure
pleasure
mapping is.
mapping might be
Mhm,
different for other people. So
mhm,
pleasure mapping for me is um warming up, doing the 20 minutes of foreplay
mhm,
where maybe you'll sit in a chair across from me, I'll sit on another chair or sit in the bed or whatever, but we're
mhm,
not touching each other. I'm
mhm.
watching you pleasure how you like to pleasure yourself. So
Yes.
for me, I'm watching to see how you stroke your dick. Are you
Mhm,
stroking the head? Are you stroking the shaft? Are you stroking the whole thing? Are you massaging your balls at the same time?
mhm,
I'm watching what you're doing because you know what makes you get to that point, and you're gonna watch me do the same thing. Now, guys, again, they just let's go, let's get it. Like,
mhm,
no, watch how I'm rubbing. Okay,
mhm,
watch how I'm flicking the bean. Watch how I'm inserting. Am I doing 2 fingers, three hand? What am I doing? And is it fast? Is it slow? Am I counterclockwise, clockwise, whatever it may be? This is pleasure mapping. You are watching me pleasure myself, and you're making
mhm,
a mental note of how to get to that point,
mhm.
which is the roadmap to getting me to orgasm.
Yes.
So people say, "Oh, I do that." Great. Now you
Yeah.
know there's a word for it. It's pleasure
Yes.
mapping.
And even like to add on, like for me, pleasure mapping is mainly studying how your partner reacts to pleasure. So it's like mapping. For me, I'm gonna take it outside of just the genitals and add on, it's also mapping the erogenous zones of the body,
Mhm.
so where you secrete pleasure hormones, so where you have sensitive nerves, so like your neck here,
Yeah.
your nipples, your arms. Some people like their underarms licked. I don't know if y'all are into that, but that is a thing. The knees, kissing someone's knees, kissing someone's ankles, someone's inner thighs, the groin muscles, the back, the
Yes.
sides. So like what I'm going to tell you to do is like I want you to close your eyes and to take away like a sensory, because I'm all about sensory stuff. I'm
Yes.
gonna close. I'm gonna say like close your eyes. I'm gonna rub your beard. I'm gonna rub your chin. I'm gonna whisper to you. I'm going to use my words and let my words vibrate across your neck and down your chest and around your nipples. And I'm gonna go down, and then I'm gonna come back up your neck, and then I'm going to lick your neck and suck your neck, and then I'm gonna go down and kiss your forearms, the inner part of your forearms, down your forearms, and I'm gonna rub them and massage them. Then I'm gonna go down, and I'm gonna go down and kiss the inside of your thighs, around your belly button. I'm gonna go to your ankles and your knees and suck them and suck the back of your like I'm going to do this with your mouth and like use my tongue in my mouth and my lips and trace your body, trace
Yes.
your zones, because I want you to be like, girl, come here. But
Yeah.
like
I feel like, girl, come here right now.
And
I don't know
no.
how I feel a different way right now. Excuse me.
Yeah,
Because
like
I went to a place. I was gone. I don't know if y'all seen it for a
like
second, but
like
watching this on YouTube, I was gone for a little bit. Sorry. Thank you,
and
Goku.
to go off of what Goku was saying, and this is just funny because I think about this too.
Mhm,
Kissing. People just
mhm,
assume, right?
mm-mm,
In my mind, there's different ways of kissing, but I'm gonna break
mhm,
it down to three. There's the kiss,
mhm,
there's the lick,
mhm.
and then there's the lick and kiss.
Yes,
Those are
yeah.
three different
Mhm,
types of sensory things that you can do to someone's body. Because some people maybe just want kiss, they don't want the lick. But
Mhm.
some people like the lick don't do it for me, the kissing don't do it. But if you put it together, they're like,
Mhm.
ooh, curling toes. You know what I mean? So she's saying, going over here and here,
Mhm.
even behind the ears and stuff,
Yeah.
just a nice little lick kiss. They'd be like,
Mhm.
you know
There's
what I mean?
also the wet teeth action, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna piggyback off of the both of you. Jig, we talked about this one time last year in the summer when I came to LA. Don't forget the ever present. Y'all bitches know the teeth against the back. Y'all
Mhm.
bitches know. So I want to tell everybody, all our listeners, all our viewers, the same, that same thing. Yo, right here. I don't know what this is called. You decide.
Your clavicle.
Collarbone.
Yeah, this from the outer shoulder blade bone. All of this wet. Put a flint mitt in your mouth if you need to, and graze them, they, him, her, like in here as well. The wet tooth sensation that they be feeling when they
Mm-hmm.
give it back to them. And y'all
Mm-hmm.
know y'all like your teeth on the skin on the teeth. Y'all, we love that. Hands in
Listen,
the
I'm
air
gonna
if you
say
like
it
to feel
right
it in your
now.
mouth so you can feel it against your teeth.
Yeah. I
I'm
agree.
gonna say that area right there, the area that you just mapped out right there, that shit on
It's
me
like, ooh,
is like
ooh, ooh.
like if you do that to me, I'm gonna try to get you pregnant. I
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
won't get
yeah.
pregnant.
We
I
getting
won't get
pregnant.
pregnant.
Very.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
get you
Very.
pregnant.
I
That
agree.
area for me is like very erogenous. That's why when you start talking about going down and then all the Goku, I was like, oh, I'm gone. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
That's a lovely zone. It's a button pusher for sure.
Yeah. And it's for me being in massage therapy, you have to watch people's body language anyways, because if I'm
Mhm.
hurting you, I need to stop. I need to do something
Mhm.
different. It's the
Ah.
same thing.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, okay, let me put what I just learned in school into the bedroom or
Mhm.
into whatever. And then going, doing whatever needs to happen.
Yeah.
Again, it's just,
I
yes.
I
No.
find that
Look.
I didn't have language for pleasure mapping. So like
Mhm.
I've done this actively.
Mhm.
Um it just like over the history of like, my sexual engagement. I've always been very observant at like how my partner is responding to what I'm doing. And
Mhm.
I am an explorer. I'm looking for the buttons. So I'm going to touch everything because I want to find where your buttons are. So in
Mhm.
that sense, yes. And when I receive videos, I like to watch because I like to see how you are engaging with yourself so that I
Yeah.
can make sure that I add that to what I like to do to you. Because there's things that I like to do to you that you might like, but there's also things that you do to yourself that you like too. So I want to be able to do those things to you as well. So when I receive videos, like I'm watching to see how I can add that to my pleasure basket for you, right? But what I never considered was having the intentional conversation with the partner so that they watch me, because I'll send something off too, so that you watch me, so that you understand how I'm touching myself. I have no idea if you're studying this or if you're just watching it because it's entertainment for you. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like that's something that I think that I will take away from this. I'm glad to know, and I'm glad to have language because I didn't know what pleasure mapping was. I didn't have words for what that was.
I
Yeah.
love that. I love that. And it's great. And also think about this. Warm again, I just wanted to go back because it goes with pleasure mapping. Going back with the 20 minutes of foreplay or longer or whatever it is. Even if you're going grocery shopping, just go ahead and just touch real quick. Like, hey, can you grab that up there for me? Yeah, and just touch the back.
Mm,
Just a nice little graze on the back, the shoulder blades or whatever. Wrap around maybe where their V is, or if they got the nice little dab ball going, and just do a little nice little rub. Oh, what are you doing? Nothing. And then just continue that throughout, shopping in
yes.
the
Mhm.
car.
Yeah.
Grab his thighs. He gonna be in hoochie daddy shorts anyways. Grab
I
them thighs.
I am crazy. I will suck your belly button in the grocery store. And make sure nobody.
I mean, I've stroked in the girl. I've never sucked a
Yeah,
belly button.
I like belly buttons, so I will lick your belly button while nobody's watching.
The way I'm about to put on a crop top for you.
Oh man, y'all know
Yeah.
about the booty grab, like the when your ass is being grabbed in such a way that it like slightly,
Just
just
right
ever
in the
so
little lip.
slightly opens your pussy just a little bit from the back, just like doop, just a little, not a whole lot, not a full spread, just like that under cuff grab.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great one too, and that's one you can sneak in public, and it sends a very clear message to your partner. And by your partner, I mean someone that you are already actively engaging in sex with and you've already established boundaries, because you
Yeah.
definitely don't want to do that to someone that you are just getting to know.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
do that. Hell
Don't
no.
grab my coochie ass in public and I don't know you.
I like to think of that grab as like when you, for the POC Black community or whatever, when we test the outside weather, we just kind of crack the door open and go, all right, cool, okay, it's ready,
Yeah.
and then you go. It's the same thing. You just do a little like, oh, yeah, she's ready. Yeah, we ready to go.
Yeah.
All
Little
right,
temperature
cool.
check.
Yeah. I just want to say, from what we've said in terms of like foreplay and intimacy and exploring with pleasure mapping and understanding what safe sex is, that you guys are able to take something away that was dope as hell, because sex is expansive, it's explorative, it is a spectrum, and this
Very
shit
much.
is fire. And we grown, so we want it to be real good, and we're nerdy, because next time we're gonna talk about some anime shit with it too, honey. Okay. But I hope that you were able to love our coochies and our kinks, because without it, we don't want to be dry. We don't have dry energy over here. So
Yeah,
everything happens when it's wet, and reactions happen when they're good and wet. So let's leave with that. So peace.
exactly.
Bye.
Bye.